Well, good afternoon. It is Monday, December 9th. I have a day off today, as you can tell. Actually, I've been up for quite a while. I had some phone calls to make. I had an insurance issue with one of my bills and got that taken care of, and decided I was going to clean my apartment today. So now I'm sitting down and having a cup of coffee just to kind of relax for a minute before I start scrubbing the floor. I have my TV on this audio thing that's playing Christmas music. And I got to thinking, by the way, this is Vlogmas day 9. You didn't get a day 7 because it's lost somewhere in the interwebs. I had trouble uploading it and now it's gone. I can't find it anywhere. If I find it, I'll upload it. But today I wanted to tell you something that I remembered. I'm sitting here listening to this Christmas music. And when I was growing up, we had a radio station in Toledo called WSPD. Now, when I got to be around 10 or 11 years old, I started listening to CKLW I think it was out of Detroit, because that's what all the cool kids did. They played all the pop music, But WSPD was the station that my parents listened to in the morning when they were up and we were getting ready for school and everything. And during December, they had this radio show on. And I don't know if anybody would remember this, but it was called Christmas Fantasy, where they would just tell the most interesting stories and they would intertwine it with Christmas music. And it came on at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And in December, at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it was starting to get dark. So by then, had turned our Christmas tree lights on. And I would sit there and listen to Christmas Fantasy and just take in all the stories. When I was in 3rd grade, I developed a really big interest in writing poetry. And that kind of helped catapult it. And I still to this day write poetry and short stories. And of course, I write music and lyrics. But back then, things were just kind of getting formed in my mind. So Christmas Fantasy was one thing that I listened to. And the one story that always stuck with me was the story of Handel and how he came to write the Messiah. And I don't remember all the details of the story, but it's an interesting story, and how Handel was going deaf, and yet he finished the Messiah despite him going deaf. So anyway, I miss that. I research it every now and again to see if I can find old versions of it online. It's kind of disappeared. Of course, back then they didn't have the technology we have now. Probably can't find it. But like I said, it was called Christmas Fantasy, and it came on at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll never forget that. I would come home from school, get my homework done, change my clothes, because that's what we did back in the day. And I would wait for that show to come on. So maybe it came on at 5 o'clock. It was close to dinner time, I know that, and it was getting dark out. But my mom would, it seemed like my mom was always in the kitchen. But she'd be out in the kitchen getting dinner ready, and it was just something that we did. My younger brother and I, although he didn't find it quite as interesting as what I did. I don't think anyway. But just the stories of how some of the Christmas music was written, the story behind the music is what they did. And it's just one memory that I will always have of growing up at Christmas time. I loved the holiday season back then. I love it now. Now I wish I had more time to enjoy it. With this job, it's in the nastiness of people lately has made me, well, I can't say has made me because it's my choice, but it'd been a little bit more difficult to enjoy. Let me just say that. Over the weekend, the nastiness came out again, and I wanted to say, you might be spending a lot of money in the store, but it costs absolutely nothing to be kind to people. But I don't know, people are just in such a rush these days. They don't sit and take time to appreciate things like the Christmas Fantasy that I listened to. It was just a time to slow down at the end of the day and enjoy those backstories about how the Christmas music was written and what the composers were thinking or what they were going through in their lives. So WSPD, I don't think the radio station exists anymore. I know the company was sold out several times, but that was the go-to radio station, like for school delays and closings and stuff like that. So anyway, some one Christmas memory. Now let's get on to WW. So last night when I got home, it was about 10:30 when I got home, and I was kind of hungry. So I made a little plate of nachos, which I didn't track. But today, since I'm home and I've been cleaning I started with my kitchen. I'm going to move forward here. I have thrown out all of my bad foods. I've thrown out all the leftover chips from Thanksgiving. The cheeses are gone. Anything that might tempt me is out of here. So I'm doing very well today. I find that when I'm home, I'm able to follow WW a whole lot better, even though I get more exercise at work. And I don't know, maybe it's because I am getting more exercise at work. I'm more hungry. I don't know. It could be it. My weight was down a little bit today from where it was yesterday, because yesterday morning it was up. It's still under 200. So, but today I'm down, and I'm hoping it goes down again tomorrow. My, weigh-in day this week is Thursday. So, and then Thursday night I'm having dinner with a former student who contacted me and would like to get together at a restaurant for dinner just to catch up. And so I'm doing that. And then Saturday we have our associate dinner at work. And I have no idea what to expect for that. I haven't really asked anybody. The problem is they have so much turnover there. People don't know what happened the year before. So, but I have those two things coming up this week. And then next week, I'm not quite sure what's going on. Wednesday night, I'm going out with my sister to a concert. I don't think I have anything going on next week. So I have to get some Christmas baking done on my day off on Thursday. I've decided to make some of my Hungarian bread loaves for my coworkers, the ones in my immediate department and my boss, and some Hungarian cookies, because it just doesn't seem like Christmas without that. The other cookies, the sugar cookies and stuff, I can do without. If my one son's girlfriend wants to come over and do cookies, I'll do them with her. But just for me to have around here, I'm probably not going to do them this year, because I will eat them. And I don't need to. And when I bake, I use the real ingredients. I don't fudge on anything. So I would just rather not have the temptation here this year. So anyway, let me show you what I've had to eat today. So far, as I'm making this video, I've had breakfast and my morning snack. I'm going to go have lunch right now. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to have. I did look at my menu plan. I didn't look at it real solidly, though, to see what's up, because I need to move things around to fit in with my work schedule. So I have to do that yet today. But first things first, I need to get my kitchen clean, get the floor scrubbed, and then run my vacuum in my living room and get my bedroom organized today. So I have a full day of stuff I want to get done. None of it involves going anywhere. So I'm going to be home all day. I'm going to run down the mailbox here in a little bit, but the trash has to go out, so I got to clean the litter box and, do all that good stuff. So I'll be back later to wrap things up. I hope you guys are enjoying your day. It's a pretty gloomy day here in Ohio. It's raining, as it usually does on my day off. I mean, if we ever need rain, schedule me for a day off. So I had the dog out once. We walked around the pond once and it started pouring down rain, so I got her back in really quickly. And that's going to be it for right now. So I will talk to you later, and I'll show you my calorie count and everything at the end of the day. So have a great day. All right, I'm starting my day off with a folded egg with It's just 1 egg, 2 egg whites. That's 2 points. And I just cooked it with some onions and peppers and topped it with some Cholula sauce. I have 2 slices of the Nichols light wheat bread, which is 2 points. And I have 5 grams of butter on the toast for 2 points. My banana and blueberries are 0 points. Having coffee in my Sue Slims Down mug because I'm going to be reminding myself all day. That's why I'm doing this. And total of 2 points in both my cups of coffee today. So 2, 4, 6, 8 points for breakfast this morning on the green plan. And I'm having a light snack before I eat my lunch today. It is 1/2 cup or 65 grams of fat-free Fage yogurt for 1 point. And then I have a 1/2 cup of my home canned peaches. I'm tracking that at 4 points. They were packed in a light syrup, which I have drained. But I'm going to track 4 points for that 1/2 cup. So it's a 5-point snack. I'm having a 5-point lunch today. I have a turkey wrap with the 1 carb counter wrap. For 1 point, I have 2 ounces of Oscar Mayer turkey breast on there for 1 point. And I have 1 container of the Holy Guacamole Minis for 1 point, or for 3 points. So it's 5 points in my wrap, 92 grams in my apple, and the apple's 0. And I'm having a big glass of water. So 5 points for lunch. I have 11 points left for the day. Well, for dinner tonight, I'm having 4 ounces of salmon, and that is 1 point. I've got cauliflower here for 0 points. I have a half a cup of black beans for 3 points, and I just put a little sauce on top of that. So 1, 2, 3, 4 points for dinner tonight. Well, I showed you everything I had to eat today, except for I had a couple of snacks. I did have a bag of popcorn for 3 points, and I had an Enlightened sea salt caramel ice cream bar for 3 points. Took me to 29 points for the days, and I get 30 on the green plan. So I'm under my points. It was a good day on plan. I stayed busy, which helped. I did get my kitchen floor scrubbed. I got my pantry cleaned out. I got my refrigerator cleaned out. And I did a purge. I got rid of all of my stuff, like the chips and the cheese. And I threw away everything in my refrigerator that was not going to be good for me on plan. So I did the purge. I watched Sandy's video earlier today, and if you haven't watched that video yet, it's a really good video. 23 tips. I don't know if it's to get through the holidays or to be successful, but anyway, she gave 23 really good tips, and getting rid of or minimizing your distractions was one of them. And I come home from work and that bag of chips is sitting there. I'm going to get into them, so I got rid of it. And I got rid of the tortilla chips too, because I come home and I think nachos. So I'm done with that stuff. I already have taken it out to the curb. The garbage comes tomorrow. So that's what I spent the day doing. I'm not near finished in here. I still need to get into my bedroom and get into my back hallway and straighten some things up. That's probably going to happen on my next day off, which is Thursday. But I was busy today. Like I said, I got my kitchen floor swiffered. I got the litter box changed. So I did quite a bit today. The turkey soup I made last week was still in the refrigerator, so I skimmed the fat off of that. I boiled it up again. It's back in for its second sitting now, where if there's any more fat in it, it will rise up to the top, and I can get that cleaned up. And after I get home from work tomorrow, I may take care of that tomorrow, rather than wait till Thursday just to get it out of my refrigerator and get it canned up. So anyway, like I said, I had a good day. I haven't added my snack calories in yet. I'm under 1,200 calories right now. So I think the popcorn is 120 calories. And I think that Enlightened Bar is 80 calories. So I probably have 200 more calories, which is 1,300, almost 1,400 calories. I didn't sync my Fitbit yet. Last I looked, my calories was probably close to that. Let me see if I can look here for a second. Oh, I don't want to get my finger in front of... Of course, if I hide my face, that might be good. Steps. Well, I'm at least a couple hundred calories right now, and the night's not over with yet. So, oh, before I forget, I want to share my mail. I went to my post office box. No, I mean my mailbox down in front of the house here, and I got this card today. And it says, "Happy holidays. Wishing you a healthy and happy holiday season. Love, Lainey." Thank you, Lainey. I wish the same for you. And I'm going to add for you a stress-free, well, maybe not stress-free, but less stress in the coming year. So, but thank you for the Christmas card. I appreciate it. So, and I'm going to show you this. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this. I did get some stickers in my journal today. It's telling me, yes, you can. Yes, I can do this. And I have done it, and I'm going to continue to do it. And I don't know if you can see that, but I have the word of the week. My word of the week is determined. I'm determined to make this month a success. And it says, focus on yourself, which I'm trying to do. I'm working on myself for myself. That's a big step for me, because whenever I have lost, and endeavored on a weight loss journey before, there was always a reason. They're always like, well, I want to do it because it'll make Joe happy. Or I want to do it because the kids won't be embarrassed anymore. Or I want to do it because there's a wedding coming up. Or this or that. Never anything to do with me. And I decided now, I'm doing this for me because I'm worth it. I've got off my blood pressure meds. I don't want to go back on. And I've got that number that where I started, staring me in the face all the time. So I don't want to go back there. So I'm making progress today, I think. This week I'm making progress. Before I go to bed tonight, I'm going to prepare my lunch for tomorrow, because I know if I don't do it tonight, I won't get up in time to do it in the morning. I have to work at 8 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to take care of that before I go to bed. And I won't be up super late tonight. I mean, it's still early. It's just a little bit after 7 o'clock. So I'm making a plan. So the next 2 days I work 8 to 5. So I'll do my meal prep the night before. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to have for breakfast or lunch tomorrow. But we will, I'll figure it out here in the next few minutes and start working on that tomorrow. I did cook salmon for dinner, so as you saw. So I probably am going to have leftover salmon tomorrow, because I've got quite a bit of it. It came in like pre-cut portions, which were just about 4 ounces per portion. So I could have had more of that, because 4 ounces is only 1 point. I could have had more, but I just decided, nah. I've had enough. So, all right. Well, that's going to wrap it up for me tonight. Thanks again, Sandy, for that great video. It gave me the motivation I needed to do my December purge and get rid of stuff that I've been hanging around here since Thanksgiving. I even got rid of my Thanksgiving leftovers. Matter of fact, all the stuffing that didn't get eaten, my daughter bagged up and put in the freezer. And I was thinking, I'm never going to eat this. So I got rid of that too. I like stuffing. I didn't particularly care for this stuffing. It was the first time I had cooked it outside of the turkey. I didn't care for it. I much prefer the old-fashioned way inside the turkey. But since we smoked the turkey, didn't work out that way. So anyway, I got rid of it because I didn't even want to be tempted by it anymore. When I open up the freezer, there it is. I'm thinking, I could put that in soup, or I could unthaw that and just eat it. And I thought, no, I'm not going to do that. So, like I said, I got rid of that too. And it seemed to me that I had something else in the freezer that I got rid of that. I don't remember what it was, though. Oh, well, I don't know. But like I said, I followed Sandy's advice. I got rid of the distractions, so there's no excuses. Maybe this is what I'll call it. This is my no excuses month. So, well, I don't know. Okay, well, like I said, this is going to wrap it up for me tonight. I still have some things to do before I can go to bed. So I will talk to you tomorrow. I'll show you what I'm taking for lunch. Since I only work till 5 o'clock, I will eat dinner at home. So I only have to worry about my morning and afternoon snacks and my lunch tomorrow. So, okay, I will talk to you tomorrow, and you guys have a great night.